Hello, everybody. A little emergency report. I usually don't do this quite often for it until it's the right time, until the intensity of the energy it's increasing, and it's coming up from what's going on today. Probably is going to be also on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do the astrology report for the next week of it, and we're going to be looking at how the things that we're doing it today it's going to affect what's going on with all this period of Mercury retrograde that we go into it. But it's more important about today. What are you feeling today? Today it's the time when you review some of the things that you did in the past. I'm going to make the twin flame video specifically about this. Hopefully it's going to help more about the people to understand of the processes that goes on, the inner world, the internal changes, the internal stuff into it. But I talked to a lot of people today, and one thing in common today, that is the sadness. That is the energy of the sadness of the things that goes on, of the things that goes into it. Um, I don't have the diagram of the Mercury retrograde, but I'm going to draw it now here on the board so you guys can understand it. But the more important of the energy was today is this. Um, Sorry. So this is what the current part is. I'm going to go ahead and zoom it up a little bit so you can understand things a little bit more clearly. Ah, there we go. That's much better right now. As you see, the moon is here conjoined with Pluto. It was already during the day was passing through Saturn, which is isolations, to isolate yourself, to limit yourself into it. And the eternal communications from Mercury retrograde, um, they turn back into the soul because he's going back and he's a Scorpio. During this part, you looking at inside of yourself of the bad things that you do, the bad things that happen to you, and you revise them, you review them again, like you relive the moment into. But since the moon is here and triggers everything, the isolations, the Pluto, which is Pluto represents the people around you, and that's why a lot of the people they're gonna feel like out of place, out of space, and you're gonna be living here. You're gonna be with the people that you know, the people that you like, but all of a sudden you're gonna feel like alien amongst the Earthlings, and that's what the energy is. Once you understand and once you're going on and you to evolve of this, it's like you're going out to the bar, or you're going out for the drinks, or you're going out for a walk with your friends, or you do trying something. You see that this internal process of review yourself going on in doesn't matter where you are, you still have to get the things in. As you all know, once you're more open up within the soul vibrations, this energy is affecting you more and more. You're not open to this vibration, guess what? It doesn't affect you, so it doesn't apply to you. What you can do though, the whole question is what you can do. Trust your inner visions of the things that you need to review and revise and what's going to happen into it, how other people were bad to you or how you were bad towards people. Also, there's going to be a review when you are supposed to say no but you say yes, so you can just be accepted and you abandon yourself. That could be also the whole energy of things that you think that should have happened but didn't happen because of things that either you or other people did to you. And that inner vision, it's going to be going towards the sun. As you see it, it's this magical triangle here that goes on. Focus on this. Otherwise, what's happening is the Mercury retrograde, it sends the positive energy to your limitation. You just see your isolation, your limitations into it to learn. And if you focus on this part of learning, it's great. I'm happy for you. Find the time for your own self, a quiet place, even if you go to sleep before you go follow the sleep. Find this space inside of you and kind of like to reflect the things out of your life. And this sadness energy will be present. It's going to come out probably tomorrow. It's going to be kind of like going away because of this squaring. It's going to move out and then the things is gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna take an actions, I'm gonna take this rebellion energies inside of me, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna do the right things, I'm gonna get the things that needs to be done. And I will talking about tomorrow about the more about the astrology report. As more important is you to understand what the Mercury retrograde does. During the retrograde portion, he moves and then he stops right here. Then it turns retrograde. It's going to teach us a lesson that's point at point Z. As you see, this is the timeline here. And at point Z is going to give us this review of what you need to be working on. It senses in Scorpio, that's going to be within our own darkness. That's going to be within our inner world that we keep in hiding from everyone, but we can't keep in hiding from our own selves. So since it's going from Z, it's going to move, and then it's going to stop. And this is going to be point A. And when he's going to move direct, he's going to go from point A, and it's going to point out to a point Z. And these periods here, this here, and this here, is known as the shadow, the pre-shadow and after shadow period, when he goes out from the retrograde portion. And this is known as the inner work within the soul, because the communications are inside of you within your own self. So be wise, be careful, because right now you're going to see the things that comes in, and there's going to be the visions, the sadness, the parts, the longing for a people, the things of the wrongdoing, the wrong actions you get into it. And when it comes to the point A, that is going to be the part of when you learning the things. When this turns into direct, you're going to be start saying, okay, you learn everything that you need to know in the soul. Now it's time you to create the actions. And you're going to be asked about those actions, you to do it, you to perform what you learn. This is the time when you're going to be asked, like, you to be the truth. You're not anymore to abandon yourself and it says like, okay, I'll do it. And inside everybody of yourself says like, no, I don't. It's time for you to go ahead and says like, you know what? With all due respect, I don't want to do it. I just don't feel like it. And be honest. This is the time when you have to go ahead and discover your new self. And this is what I'm going to be talking about in the video about the twin flame this afternoon that I'm about going to make it. So I hope everything you guys can kind of like calm down. If you have intense energies inside of you, big help is go out for a walk, go out in the cold, or take a colder shower, or drink some lot of plenty of water, because that's what it helps of the body to cool off the body. Cool off the body, the vibrations come down. Also the water, it cleans these negative energies. The water is something magical that does into it, and I hope you guys are gonna be okay, you guys gonna be fine, and I will see you tomorrow for the astrology report. Thank you so much. Be love.